Hi guys, welcome back to another Genshin Impact build video. I haven't done these in so long. I'm so excited to get back into it. Just going through, breaking down the character, to their most important points, and really showing how, to make them really strong and what builds are really good, and some builds that you can kind of work with, just in case you don't have the things that I list that will be really good. So yeah, we about to talk about Genshin's biggest catfish, Arataki Itto. Your boy literally went insane with the filters. Like look at that. Look at that. That ain't him. That ain't him. Not his real self. Like, let me stop roasting. Like, look at this. Look at this. You can't convince me that these ain't the same characters. Like, these are the same people. He also looked like this dude. My guy. Like, what did they do to you? Like, what? I'm sorry. Let's dive in. So, jokes aside, Arataki Itto seems really cool. He looks really dope. Personally, he's gonna kind of be a skip for me, but I still think like he's still a really good unit. Honestly, it's just like a really cool character, but also gonna be really strong too, especially if you like have the right supports for him. Like, all bunch of Geo characters, because Geo Resonance is OP, so most Geo characters about to be broken. But honestly, everybody is just waiting, waiting to get their hands on this character. You disgusting human beings. I know why you want this character. You thirsty, thirsty psychopaths. So Arataki Itto is centered around his charged attack, so he's going to be using that a lot. He builds up this special thing that he gets, which is called Superlative Super Strength. So it's like these little stacks that he gains, and he only gets them on his second and fourth hit. So his elemental skill also provides these on hit and after it disappears. So yeah, its duration also scales off of his HP. I don't know if that's really something you should care or focus about, but it's still something important to know about. To just don't forget that thing's duration also scales off of HP. So if it's dying really fast, you might want to start messing around with your HP or something. But his extra talent is where it gets interesting about his charged attack. So his extra talent is called Bloodline of the Crimson Oni, and it gives his charged attack a damage boost based off of 35% of his defense. That also leads us into our next topic, which is the kind of damage dealer he is. So he's basically a burst damage dealer, kind of like Raiden Shogun, where they go into their awakening state and then they do damage. There's actually a lot of characters that are like that. There's Kokomi, there's Raiden Shogun, Shao. He's also one of those characters. But the unique thing about his is he gains an attack bonus based off of his defense. So basically, at talent level 8, the defense bonus is 92.16%. Well, the attack bonus that you get from his defense. And so, if you do the math, that's roughly about 780 bonus attack with just his base defense at level 80. This doesn't include his weapon or any of the artifacts that you have. So, speaking of weapons, some really good weapons that might also work and help his damage just go crazy and help you build a really good Arataki Itto. There is the Nagamasa, but I don't really think it's that great at all. It gives energy recharge. That's all I can really think of its use for. But the one that I think is really amazing is the White Blind. I already can see this being amazing for him based off of its ability and its substat. So this thing gives bonus defense as a substat, but not only that, at refinement rank 1 on hit, it gives you a bonus attack and defense by 6% for 6 seconds, and that stacks 4 times. So an example of that is if you had a basic defense of 800, right? And basically it will end up being 24% when all stacks are activated. So that means that's about 929 bonus attack when he goes into his like burst state. So that's refinement rank 1. So if you just had one of these, it'd still be really decent for you. Now, this also depends on whether he generates energy or not with his elemental skill. I'm hoping he does. I think he might, but we don't really know till further testing. But moving on to like R5, this gives you a bonus attack and defense by 12% for 6 seconds. And that's also can be stacked 4 times. So, with the math done that I've worked out, that's 1,121 bonus attack. Plus the attack that's given from the weapon as you're building the stacks. So, that's a lot of extra attack. And it really makes me feel like he's going to be a beast. So, we've now kind of just talked about like his defense is really what he's going to be centered around. So I really think obviously the one that people are going to be thinking of is obviously going to be Husk of Opulent Dreams. That's going to be a really good artifact set for him, and mainly because it gives you a defense plus 30%. So yeah, there's a bonus 30% defense right there. But also I wanted to break down and summarize what the curiosity effect is. So I've seen that a lot of people are kind of confused on what it does. So this artifact gives you something called the curiosity effect, which on hit with Geo gives 1 stack that gives 6% defense and 6% Geo damage bonus and can stack 4 times. Whether they're on the field or not on the field, it depends, because every 3 seconds when this character who has this artifact set isn't on the field, they will also build a stack. So, and the max is 4 stacks. So basically, if you're on the field or if you're off the field, if you build up 4 stacks, that's a 24% defense bonus and geo damage increase. So basically, he'll be getting more attack and he'll be getting some geo damage. But also, you have to consider that this doesn't have a cap. So honestly, if you can just like stack up a bunch of this, I'm pretty sure you need balance that's like, you know, somewhere in your build. But basically the basis is load him up with defense. He is going to be insane. It's going to be really good for him, and I think he's going to just, you know, destroy with his other supports, especially with characters like Goro, maybe even Zhongli, or even Noelle. But yeah, I think this build right here is the one that's going to be insane. Now, the retracing bolide. This one, it's something to have if you have nothing. Like, I personally, I'm only including it because maybe someone might want to go with it, and I'm saying that it is okay. But at the same time, I would at least try and go for the build that I have stated like before. If you are trying to build your Arataki Itto in that way, you can try half and halves and stuff like that, and really just mess around and get, you know, the Arataki Itto that you want, the way you want to build him. But, you know, just putting this out there so that, you know, people have an idea where to build, you know, just giving them some direction. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching. Glad you made it to the end. And don't forget to splash that like button and subscribe for more things gaming, news, and updates like these. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Later.